Hey dolls, welcome back and thanks so much for spending part of your day with me. If you're new here, my name is Amber Michon and I do weekly DIYs, hauls, and other fun things. If you're not new, hey doll, hey. So in today's video, I have another round of Christmas DIYs for you, of course, but this time they're a little bit different. I absolutely love a farmhouse home decor for your regular everyday decor, year-round decor. So I wanted to bring something fun and different to you all to give you some transitional decor pieces. So you can have these pieces up year-round in your home, but then you can also just change them out for different seasons. Since we're in Christmas season, I decided to go ahead and put some Christmas touches on them. So 3 out of 4 of them are transitional decor pieces. So I really hope you enjoy them. If you do, make sure you give me a big thumbs up because it definitely helps my channel grow. If you're new and you like what you see, consider subscribing and hitting the bell right next to it so you're notified every time that I upload. All right, dolls, let's jump right in. And if you all want to know, because I'm pretty sure you do, Isaiah is taking a nap and Caleb is downstairs playing. So no sweet faces today, just me.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe.
For our first DIY, I am taking this wall basket that I got from Target. It was $3 from their Bullseye Playground area. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and paint this. I had my antique wax color right next to me, so that's what I grabbed to start painting it. But you can totally use some truffle chalk paint or any kind of brown color that you have. I would just suggest maybe watering it down a bit because I didn't do like heavy coverage on it. I still wanted some of the light brown wood color to show through, so that's pretty much what I did. I just lightly painted the entire thing, and I did the front, the sides, but just not the bottom of this basket. I would also suggest using a foam brush. Like I said, I just kind of grabbed what was near me at that moment, but I would use a foam brush because it'd probably be easier to get in all of the little grooves and underneath the other like parts of the basket. But this is what it looks like once I'm complete, and it's so pretty already. And like I said, I did not paint the bottom of it. The next thing I did is took this wreath form. This I actually got off of a sign that I already had on hand that spelled out home, and the O was this wreath. So what I'm doing is just taking this apart and making my own wreath form out of it, but it's just going to be the base of it. Because I have a lot of Boxwood Greenery on hand, I actually love Boxwood Greenery to make a wreath, so I just needed something for wire to make a base out of it, and this is basically what I'm using. And I just did the shape of what it would fit inside of the basket. And then I'm just taking my little Boxwood picks. I took them off of the picks, so they're just the stems, I guess. And just going to hot glue them all around in one direction and just keep putting as much on there until I get the fullness that I'm looking for.
We'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year.
And this is what it looks like once I'm done. It's so pretty. I absolutely love Boxwood Greenery. So then I'm just going to go ahead and place it inside of my basket to see where I want it at, and I just hot glue it onto the top. You don't really need to hot glue it onto the bottom because it'll hang. And to get my Christmas look on it, I am taking this Noel hanging ornament sign that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. It was on sale for 99 cents. And I'm just going to take a piece of twine and then tie it off on the back. You have to use a little bit of hot glue if you don't tie it tight enough, and that's basically what I did. And it just hangs right in the middle of that wreath, and I absolutely love it. I think it is so cute. I love this transitional decor where you can just take the Noel sign out, and it's great everyday farmhouse decor.
Let's go outside. The snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love.
For my next DIY, these are the items we'll be using. You're going to need 4 packs of the 5-gallon paint stir sticks from Home Depot or Lowe's. 3 come in a pack. 2 adhesive cork sheets from the Dollar Tree Crafter's Square section, and I thought I was going to use the canvas panels also from Dollar Tree's Crafter's Square section, but I ended up not needing to use them. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and take the 12 paint stir sticks that I have and just cut off the handles. I don't like the handles on these for most of my projects, so I just cut those down. Once I have those cut down, then I'm just going to assemble them together. And all you're going to do is hot glue them together on the ends. I've done this before where when I use these paint stir sticks on like faux shutters or this farmhouse crate that I make. And then all you're going to do is just use the hot glue. Now I'm using a combination of E6000 and hot glue because I want that instant but long-term hold, because this is going to be up in my house probably forever unless I change it out. But I've been wanting to make something like this for a long time, and I finally got some inspiration. Once everything is together, then you're just going to go ahead and give it some reinforcement on the back because it is glued like on the edges. It's still a little flimsy. So I just took some 1-gallon paint stir sticks and hot glued them on the back for some extra support. And then I took my sanding block from Dollar Tree and sanded down the glue that did seep through the creases of these paint sticks. Next, I'm using some hanging hardware that I already had on hand. You can use whatever you want to be able to hang this, but like I said, this is staying up in my house long term, so I wanted a good secure hold, and these are like those half circle hangers that you can hang like pictures on. So I just screwed them to the back. The next thing I did is took my Waverly chalk paint in white and just gave it a light coverage. I still wanted some of the wood color to show through, so I just lightly colored it, lightly painted it with my chip brush. The next thing I'm doing is taking this blackboard sign from Target's Dollar Spot. It was $3, I believe, but I'm just taking the knobs off because this is where my hanging items are going to be. So basically, I'm just going to sand that down because it's pretty smooth and shiny because I wanted to paint it. And I just gave it a paint coat of brown acrylic paint. Next, I took some of these tacks, these thumbtacks, and I'm going to go ahead and paint the top of those black, and you're going to need 8 of them. After that, I went ahead and took my cork sheet, and I'm just arranging everything on my now sign or my board and just trying to figure out where I wanted to put everything. So I first tacked in my thumbtacks on the 4 corners of my board, and now I'm going to go ahead and place my adhesive cork sheet. Like I said, it's adhesive and it sticks really, really, really well. It's really, really sticky. And I decided to go ahead and put that in the middle. I was going to put it on the side, but I thought the middle looked better. Then next, I'm going to go ahead and attach those knobs using a combination of E6000 and hot glue as well, and just put those in a line at the bottom. Next thing I'm going to do is take these florals that I got from Hobby Lobby. They were also on sale for 98 cents. They were actually for fall, but I thought they would go really well with my everyday farmhouse decor in my house. To put them together, I'm just going to go ahead and wrap a piece of burlap in the middle of them and hot glue it down to the top of my board, hiding the stems behind the florals. The next thing I did is took this stencil that I got from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to go ahead and put Home Sweet Home using my Waverly chalk paint in white and a stipple brush from Dollar Tree, and just give it a nice thick coat so that it comes through and that it dries really thick on there. And I did home first on both sides just so I can make sure I had my spacing correct. Absolutely love how this is coming together. It's so pretty. And for my Christmas touch, I went ahead and put a buffalo check red and black ribbon onto the front of my floral, a little bit more Christmas florals and a bell. Absolutely love how transitional this is. You can totally take this down even for fall, put hanging pumpkins on it. It's so pretty. And like I said in the last one, I love just the transitional decor piece that this is, and it's so high-end looking.
Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh. Making plans, what we're gonna do.
For my next DIY, I'm taking 2 of these tall hurricane vases from Dollar Tree and went ahead and painted these white. This is what they look like afterwards, and then I went ahead and put my Christmas touch on them and just wrapped some of my buffalo check ribbon around the middle of both of the vases using hot glue to secure them down, and then went ahead and took some of this floral that I picked up from Hobby Lobby and went ahead and just hot glued that to the front middle of each of these the ribbon, and I absolutely love it. I think it's so pretty. Again, another piece of transitional decor that you can just remove the ribbon and the floral, remove the floral, doesn't matter, but so pretty and so easy.
Know the stars are shining just for you. Let's take a walk and we can follow the moonlight till we reach a place we can stay.
For our last DIY, I'm going to go ahead and take some white yarn from Dollar Tree and make a bunch of tassels. So to make your tassels, you're just going to take the end piece, pinch them between your index and your thumb, and then wrap them around the rest of your fingers as many times as you like. I did mine about 15 times, and then once I was done wrapping them up, I went ahead and cut it off and then cut another piece so that way I can get to put that in between the tassel. I'm probably not explaining it as best as you can see it, but that's pretty much what I did. Then once that was done, I took another piece of yarn and wrapped it towards the top to get my little knot. And then I opened up the bottom part and then cut that in half so that way I can get my hanging tassel. And then you're just going to cut off any uneven pieces to make them all even. And this is how all of my tassels came out. I think I did about 12 of them just to have extra in case. So with this sign, I'm going to go ahead and cut off the top so I get an even rectangular square sign. And with this sign, I'm going to go ahead and paint this red using my crimson chalk paint from Waverly. I gave it about 2 coats because I wanted a really bold color. Next, I'm taking my square dowel rods that I already had on hand. I only have a few left, so I need to buy more. But all I did was measure it out and cut them down to size for all 4 sides. And went ahead and painted them black, and I gave it a nice coat because I wanted a really bold finish. After everything was dry, I went ahead and glued my dowel rods down to the sides. And then I went ahead and took my finished tassels and hot glued them to the front in the shape of a tree. And that is so easy. That is it for this one as well. You can definitely add more if you want, but I love the simplicity of this, and the colors just scream out at you. I think that it's just so pretty and great Christmas decor.
Stay, maybe kiss a bit and dream away. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you.
Alright dolls, that's all I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all on the next one. Thanks so much dolls. Bye!
I don't need any presents.